Once again, we are here to continue with our classes. Data visualization model 5, using pivot, using active and interactive dashboards. So let us proceed to do just that. Let's move to our Excel sheet. This is data that we had used for Akara Limited. I'm going to be sharing this file. Going to be sharing this so everyone can have it. I'll share it on the comments. Something that we'll be working on pivot analysis using pivot. So what do we mean by that? Don't forget, we said data analysis involves finding relationships, patterns, trends. We have a whole lot of information here. If you go down this table, we have a whole lot of information. This is a sales report of a company for a whole year. So you have January up until December. The information is massive. It's massive. So how do you analyze this? How do you...
I don't see that.
What are we trying to do? We are trying to find relationships. We're trying to find patterns. We're trying to find the trends in this and present it to our boss. Sir, this is what we've noticed, that based on our records, this is a restaurant daily sales record. Based on our records, these are the trends. This is what we've noticed. This is what we are planning to do. This is where you find yourself helping your organization to make informed business decisions. So let's start. What we have here is just information, data on Akara Limited restaurant sales for the year 2024. We have the dates. So let's bring out the title there. We have the dates. Let me change the color of that. We have the date, we have description, we have category, we have price, we have quantity, we have amount, the month, and location. So this location now is where, which of the restaurant location we sell, which of the, we have like different locations. We have, from here we can see that we have Abuja, we have Calabar, we have Kaduna, we have Uyo, and Nasarawa. So which means that we have 5 different offices. Let me write that out here. We have 5 different offices. If you don't mind, I want to zoom in so you can see clearly. Okay. So we have 5 different offices. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to recognize patterns. That is data analysis. So if we have 5 different locations, we have records, sales records from January to December. We have our description, we have category, we have price, we have quantity, we have amount. How do we establish relationships? On the group, the WhatsApp group, please access it from there. If you have issues with accessing it from the MS Teams, I've dropped it on our WhatsApp group. I want to be attending to these issues almost immediately, so that I want us all to follow. You cannot be paying money and you will not know it. That's the difference here. Even if it is one person in the class, one person should know it. Do you get it? So let's proceed. Mr. Emmanuel, welcome to the class. We are going into data analysis proper. This is our data. We've dropped it on the group. Please download and access it. Please download and access it. Let me try to check something. Okay, please download and access it. We are going, download it on your system. And please, as I'm working on it, also, I want you to be working on it too. Don't just be looking at the screen. Today is do I do. Okay, so let's proceed. We have date, description, category, price, quantity, amount, month, date, location. So in this table now, we have 5 different locations. We established that we have 5 offices, right? Uyo office, Abuja office, Calabar office, and Nasarawa office. So we want to check, how are we doing? So to analyze this data, we have to make sure that it is in table format. How are we going to do that? So you come to where you have dates, you select, click and drag up until where you have the location. Are you following? Then click and drag up onto the end of the data. We are selecting everything. We are selecting everything. We are selecting. And we'll come to where you have styles. You see format as table. I'm repeating this again so that in case you had missed the first part, you can follow up here. Okay, let me select this color. Okay, let me select color that is conspicuous. My table has header. Say okay. This is looking very, I don't like this color. Let me change it. Okay. Okay. So I've succeeded in categorizing my table. Now I'm coming to arrange my header. I'll select this Akara Limited. I merge and center. I'm going to change the fill color to, let's say, something green. Since we are working with green, the darker shade of green. I'll come here, do the same thing for restaurant sales. I merge and center. And my fill color, let me choose something like, this is nice. I'll choose this color. That's that. Don't forget, you can change this date format. Come in here, I'll highlight column D to numbers. I'll highlight column F to values too. Let me remove the decimals. In the decimals, I have January and location. How did I do this? Can someone tell me? Do you have any idea how we did that? To have just January. You know, I'm sorting it now by month. What we did was, we just did is equals to text. We just did text, bracket open. We selected the dates here. And comma. We used this to bring in our format. Excuse me. Did MMM because I want it to reflect only 3 letters, bracket close, and enter. Did you take that? So let me just copy that formula And keep it somewhere here so you can see it. So let me write that formula out here so you can see it. So you do a text is equals to text, bracket open. You select the value of the date. So let me just write date, right? Comma. You do that. And let's say 1, 2, 3, because we want it to remain in 3 words. Jan, let's say, that's that. I want it to remain as text. So I'm coming here to leave it as general to show specific comments. How do I do that? So that's the formula there. I'm going to increase the font there so you can try it. So you can try it. I hope you're seeing, guys. I hope you're seeing. Please try that. Try that for the month column. And that's that. So let's go straight into analysis. Let's go straight into the analysis. I'm going to create a new worksheet, and I'm going to call this worksheet pivot analysis. I'm going to call this worksheet pivot analysis. And I'll come here back to my Account Limited sales report. This is a daily sales. You'll be giving it like this. You'll be presenting it like this: price, quantity, amount, price, quantity, amount, description, the dates. This is a typical sales report. So let's go straight into the analysis. So I'm going to come here and say insert. I'm going to insert pivot table. The very first thing there after the insert is pivot table. So I'm going to select pivot table. Already, the thing has selected this table, but it's not picking some parts. So I'm going to come back to the dates. I'll start with the dates. Select from date, drag up onto where we have location, and drag down, just so I can pick everything. Just so I can pick everything.
Where did you get the pivot table?
Okay, so go to insert. The very first ribbon is pivot table. Go to insert.
Okay.
The very first ribbon is pivot. Yes, so you select on pivot table. Once you select on pivot table, it will give you this small box, this pop-up box that we're seeing here.
Okay.
Okay, then you select on the first, where you have table/range.
It says table 2 already, and it highlighted everything.
Exactly. The difference there is that I'm selecting it by myself, so I can know exactly where I pick information from.
Okay.
So I'm picking from my headers. From the date, I'm including the headers there, right?
Okay.
Exactly. So the other one started from 7th January, did not pick my headers. So I'm selecting now by myself. So, okay, so what were you saying?
From the headers to the end of the table, right?
Exactly. From the header. So you select from date up onto location, drag to location, then you drag down. I'm doing it manually so everybody can pick. Don't select sales, what do you call it? Sales for the year. Don't select that area. Don't select the account limited. Just from the headers of the table, right? Just from there. That's where we are selecting. Okay. So I'm coming here and I'm selecting, choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. So I'm selecting existing worksheet. Existing worksheet, because I already have a pivot analysis worksheet that I want to use. So I just come there, select, I select on that. It will just pick pivot analysis and I will say, okay. Okay. Pivot analysis, let me try that again. Let me just use new worksheet. Okay. Then I'll just rename this. Let me delete this previous one. Okay. There's a new worksheet there. So I'll come and rename this sheet, the new sheet that I have there, and I'll call it my pivot analysis. If you are looking very well, there's sheet 2. Please rename your sheet pivot analysis. And we are there. Please let me know if you are here with us. If you've gotten to this point, please indicate. If you've gotten to this point, please indicate.
The existing worksheet is not working. They say it says destination reference is not valid.
Exactly. So just select new worksheet and say okay. Select new worksheet and say okay.
Okay, yes. It created a new sheet.
Exactly. If you've gotten to this point, please indicate. If you've gotten, please indicate. Amir, have you gotten it?
Yes.
Good. Mr. Adam, have you gotten to this point?
We don't have light and my system is bad. I went out to see where I can get light. Where my neighbor there's no light, so I'm not using the system. I'm just observing. I would go through the recording, try and download the recording and work on it.
Okay, so you're observing. Mr.
Yes,
Manuel,
sir.
please, if you've gotten to this point.
No, the file, the documents you sent is not opening on my system.
What is not opening?
The document you sent on WhatsApp. I'm trying to open it. I'm trying to open it. It's not.
Really?
But I'm restarting my system right now. Yes, ma'am.
You should have said so.
What about the one on Teams?
Sorry?
I said, what about the one on Teams message? Manuel.
Mr. Man, he's asking you a question there.
The other one, I'm using my phone and my system at the same time.
Okay.
So I'm doing
we've dropped the
work on
same
my
Teams.
Okay, let me check.
Just try and restart the system. Maybe it's network or something.
That's what I'm doing. I just restarted the system.
Great. Adepeju?
Yes, please. I'm with you.
Have you gotten to this point?
Not at all. My WhatsApp is loading though, but I'm following you on Teams actually. Mine can open. So I was going to suggest to the last person that when you click on it, the whatever on Teams, it will tell you to copy link. So just copy that link and go and put it on your browser, and it would open up, because that was what I did for mine.
Great. Great. Is it the file?
Yes, please. There's these 3 dotted lines by the side of it. Once you click on it, it tells you to copy link. So I just copied the link and I placed it on my browser on my phone, and that's what I'm using.
Okay, so you've gotten to this point where we have the pivot table.
Yes, please.
Okay. Mr. Manuel, are you?
I'm looking, it's not the same over here.
Please, let's follow suit. I cannot proceed if we are not getting it. There's no need to teach when you are not picking. There's no need. So let's get it together. You see, this is why we were supposed to start early. Some persons came in 20 minutes after, some 40 minutes after. I'm not going to say anything. So I'm just, it's your money. It's not my money. Mine is to show you exactly what you need to do. Who is here again? Miss Grace, have you been able to get to this point? Okay, so let's proceed. Mr. Adam, please let me know if you're able to work using your phone. Mr. Manuel, also let me know if you've been able to get. We'll wait for you just for 3 minutes so you can get it, please. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's proceed. Emmanuel. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
are you able to this point?
I think I can pick up now.
No, don't pick up. Get it first. Because we are going to be doing a whole lot of analysis. I don't want anybody to be left behind. I don't want anybody to be left behind. Please. Them. You said your system is having issues. No light. So, Mr. Manuel, I'm waiting for you. We are waiting for you. Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. I think you follow up. Just indicate when you're done, right? Back to our analysis.
Okay,
so you just click on anywhere around this pivot table where you have that small drop down. You just click anywhere, and by your right, you see options. So we want to establish relationships, right? So first thing we are going to do, we want to determine the total sales. We have a whole lot of data, so we don't want to waste time. We just want to know how much did we make in total. So we'll select on amount, drag it to value. Select on amount, drag it to value, and it will give you the sum of amount. So the total sales there, you type it out, the total sales is 7.9 million, and the thing just came out straight. Came out 7.9 million. So I'm going to increase this. I'm going to increase the font and zoom in so we can all see. So total sales there is 7.9 million. I'm going to highlight this. Going to bold it too, using this. And that's that. Another thing I want to determine is the sales by category. Don't forget we have a whole lot of categories there. Let's go back to our Akara sales record. We have category column just after the description column. So I want to determine which category made sales and how much did each category make. So I'm going to come here. I'll select on this from total sales, drag down, highlight the whole of that area and copy. And I'm going to paste it here. Control V. And I'll come back to this area. I'll select on that sum of amount area. I don't want to just determine the total sales now. I want to know the category. So I'm going to come to category, select category, drag it to where we have rows. and it's going to give me this. So if you look at this table now, it's showing you the sales by category. I've been able to break down that huge number of data to just how many rows here. Let me count it. To just 11 rows. So I've been able to establish that there are 11 categories of our sales. And I've been able to establish that I made a total of 7.9 million, with each category performing in this manner. So that's not just, I'm going to rename this. So this, I'm going to call this sales by category. Sales by category. Sales by category. I'm going to come here, select again, highlight this again, Control C, come to the next column, Control V. This time around, I don't want to analyze sales by category. I want to look for something else. I want to analyze it based on the month, based on months. So I'll just come here, select that category area, I move it out. Because I don't want to analyze this one based on the category. I want to do based on months. So I select months, drag it to that row area, and it's going to give me this. It's going to give me this. So in January, I made 360,000. February, I made 506,000. March, and so, up until December. I believe the highest sales we made was in December, which is about 1 million. About 1 million plus.
Please, I have a little question, please.
Yes.
When creating this pivot table,
yeah.
Now, how do you move details from the other column to this other place? How do you use to check?
Okay.
Because I'm confused right now.
Okay, so you've gotten to insert, right? So come back to our sales record. Come back to where you have sales record, right? Yes. You've been able to arrange it as table or format it as table. Have you done this?
I try to. Sorry, let me
format it as a table. Format it first as a table.
Okay.
Then change the format of this price and amount to accounting numbers, where you have the comma, change it to comma style, the price and amount. Then you decrease the decimal in 2 places. So all you have to do is select this, change the format, use this accounting, decrease the decimal in 2 places, do that for amount, do that for price, then format this table format it as a table. Format it as table. Have you done that?
Have you problem? I'm coming.
Okay. You see why I don't want us to do, don't worry, we'll follow. We are following. When I finish, I'll download. Because we'll not be able to check ourselves and we'll not be able to correct you when you're making errors. Please do that first. Format it as table. How do you format as table? Using styles, where you have the styles ribbon. You select format as table and you choose the format that you want. I'm not going to change it from green. I love green, so we are going to use green. You can choose any other color, but you start from the date. You start selecting from the date area, dates where you have your headers. and you format as table. Start there. Drag it to the end of the table and you format as table. Have you done that? Have you done that, please? Mr. Emmanuel.
Ma?
Have you done that?
Finally.
Okay. You've selected the whole document, the whole data, and format as table. Select my table has headers. So it will just sort out from date, description, category, and the rest. Then when you do that, it will give you something like this. Have you gotten to this point?
No, ma. I'm still confused, sorry.
You're confused. Please share your screen. Please share your screen. Let me stop sharing my screen. Please share your screen. Are you able to connect internet with your system?
No, ma.
Okay. Can you share your screen of your phone and just try to, let's say, video your system? Let's see. So let me stop sharing because I don't want anybody to be left behind.
So I'm having a problem here.
Share your screen, your phone screen.
I am. I activated the video, so I'm just pointing it directly at my system.
Let me stop sharing, then you can start sharing.
See, when I type, it doesn't change to, I think, my font in particular. That's the problem.
You will get it. Relax. You will get it. Share your screen. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So what's the issue now? Select from dates. Take your cursor to dates. Good. Drag to up onto location. Click and drag to location.
Okay.
Good. Drag it down. Take it down. Select, drag. Good. Up onto the end of the data. To the end of the data. Go up. Okay. Then go where you have styles. You have conditional formatting, you have format as table. Select that format as table.
Okay.
So select any of these colors you like. Any of them. And say my table has headers. Leave it at yes. And please. Delete your Akara Limited and delete the Restaurant Limited row. Delete it, please. Delete it, please.
I have.
Come. Then repeat that. Repeat what we just did. What I just showed you. Bring that. Bring it.
Okay, ma.
Good. So thank you. Try working on column D. Select column D. and go to where you have number, select the comma style, decrease the decimal by 2. Do the same thing for column F.
It isn't coming up.
No. Relax. Do the same thing for column F. Where you have comma up, number, where you have number. Have you seen number? Number,
Yes.
comma,
Yes.
select comma.
Oh,
Good. So decrease the decimal by 2, where you have that 0, decrease decimal. Immediately after you have the comma style, you select the very last term. Good, by 2. Have you decreased it?
Yes.
Good. Now we are getting there. So you go to insert up. Insert, where you have the insert tab. Insert pivot table.
Yes, I have.
Select pivot table. Please, I'm not going to be doing this again for any other person. Mr. Emmanuel just took us back to square one. So insert
everybody, I promise you.
Good. So from there you go up. It started selecting from 7 January. We don't want it to start from 7 January. We want it to start from where we have dates. So you select dates, click on dates, drag up onto location, take it down,
Okay.
select, drag down to the end of the data. When you do that, select to the end of the data.
Okay.
Good. So you write new worksheet, select on new worksheet, select new worksheet and OK. New worksheet and OK. Good. So you have pivot table. Have you seen the pivot there? Good. So we are going back to our analysis. Rename that worksheet as pivot analysis. Rename that worksheet as pivot analysis so we can continue. Rename it as pivot analysis.
Okay, I've done that now.
Good. So back to our analysis. Let me continue sharing my screen.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. You start sharing my screen. So you can stop sharing. So we are back to this. We're back to this. Where we have our total sales. We have our sales by category. We have our sales by month. So I'm going to rename this sales by month. Mr. Manuel, please get to this point. Get to this point. Get to this point also. Mr. Mayor, have you gotten to sales by month? Have you gotten to this point, sales by month?
Sorry, ma'am, can you
Yes.
can you go through this part again?
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
No problem. No problem. Let me just delete everything. Let me delete this.
Thank you.
Do you know how to get this? Okay, so this is my pivot table. This is where Mr. Emmanuel is, right? And we are starting again. Please, I'm not going to redo this again. Please. So if you've not gotten up to this point, I don't think you're supposed to be in this class. You're supposed to change classes. We have done it like 2-3 times. So from here, we are going straight to the analysis. When you select on this area, it will bring out a box by the right, a drop-down box. So what do? You select amount, because I want to get my total sales, right? I want to know how much did I sell in total. I come to amount, take it to value, where you have value, and I release. I have total sum of 7.9 million there. So I call this my total sales. I call this my total sales. I come here, highlight, copy, and I paste. Control V, Control C, Control V, I paste. But here I don't want to analyze total sales anymore. I want to do something else. And I want to analyze it based on categories. So I come to my category, select on my category by my right, drag that to row, drag it to row, and it will give me this. So looking at this table now, it's still giving me a total of 7.9 million, which is the same thing as what I have here. But here it gave me the category. It summarized the whole of my data to 11 categories. 11 categories, right? And it broke down how much each category is selling. How much am I selling per category? Good. So I'm going to change this now, and I'm going to rename it sales by category. Sales by category. This is where the main analysis is. So I can tell my boss I sold 7.9 million, and in the sales, beverage sales made 1.1 million, catering sales made 685,000. But at most, the highest performing category was food sales, where we made up to 1.4 million. You see how we're analyzing the data? The poorly performed category was the 71,700, which was special services. Let us discuss and think of how to improve our special services. What are we going to make sure that next year we make more money from special categories while also improving our food sales? Do we have to start advertising on YouTube? Do we have to start advertising on, you see, this information it's not just total sales now, daily sales now. It's now analyzing this information to make sure that you give out informed business decisions, to make informed business decisions. So let's go straight to sales by category. After that, we just select the whole of this, Control C, come here, Control V. But now I don't want to analyze based on category. I want to analyze based on the month. So I come to this row, select on that category, then I'll just take it out. I come to month, select on month, drag it down to where I have row. And I have my sales by month. I have sales by month. You can call it monthly sales, right? That's still okay. Another way I want to analyze my data, you can see from this sales by month that in December we made the highest sales. Why? Because a whole lot of persons were celebrating Christmas. and we make the highest sales in December. So next December, how are we going to improve our sales so that we can target that we'll be able to sell 2 million? How do we improve our services to sell in December 2 million? Are we going to open another branch in Lugbe? Or are we going to make sure that our Abuja branch, we move it to maybe somewhere that is very lucrative? Or is it that our Calabar branch is making more money than the Abuja branch? How do we invest in the Calabar branch so that we can make more sales? So you see how you're analyzing data? Okay, let's move to another method we want to use and analyze this data. So we are coming here, and I want to remove this month. I'm not analyzing based on month anymore. Let me move my cursor so you can see. Okay. So I want to analyze it based on location. Based on location. I have Abuja, I have Calabar, Kaduna, Nasarawa, Uyo. You see, these are our five major locations. If you look closely at this location, Abuja made more sales. We sold in Abuja 2.7 million. What does this tell you? If we invest more in Abuja, we are going to make more, because this is our cash cow. This is where the money is coming from. The next performance. Sorry?
By what is it called? By month.
By month.
It's long. I can see on this.
This one is wrong. I've not renamed it.
No, I didn't say it's wrong.
Okay. Just by location. Okay, I should rename it.
No. Sales by month, my own.
Okay, you add by month, right?
Yes.
Please proceed. Sales
Say
by
category,
month.
Catering service, corporate events, delivery service, donation, educational service, and all that. It totaled 7.9.
Okay. Okay. Have you been able to get by month?
Sorry, sorry, please. I'm confused. Likewise, the sales by month. Mine is walking through each category and giving me the summation of each month.
Yes, same thing here.
I'm not getting it the way you have January, February. Mine is going via the category. And
okay, so remove, go to where you have row, select on that sales by month, go to where you have row, remove everything you have there. So how do you remove it? You take it here like this, select on that, take it out, select on that category you have in that row, because I believe there's a category there too. Remove it, take it out, then bring back this month, select month, and take it to row. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Have you gotten it? Have you gotten it?
We should remove category.
Yes, remove it from where you have rows. Select on your sales by month. Go to the rows.
Okay, I understand. I've done it.
Exactly. Remove category from that row area and bring in months. Bring in months. Bring in months here. Bring months here. Are you able to get it?
Yes.
Good. So sales by month. My sweetheart, are you able to get it? Adepeju?
Yes, it's fine. It is. Thank you.
Are you able to get it?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. So proceed to sales by location. Proceed to sales by location. Proceed to sales by location. Mr. Manuel, are you able to get it?
Yes, I did everything.
Okay. Mr. Edem, are you following?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Miss Grace, are you following? Miss Grace, are you following? Okay. Miss Grace is not here. Okay. Okay. Sales by location, we've done sales by month, we've done sales by location, we've done sales by category. What else do we want to analyze our column, our data by? Let me check. Okay. Okay. So let's select this, duplicate these two. Control C, Control V. Now we want to check the most performing category. So no, let me not do it. Okay, the most performing category. You know, we have a whole lot of categories. We want to determine now which category is doing well. Is it that our food sales is more? Is it that what are the best 5 performing categories? So we'll just come here, deselect location, and we'll bring in category to the row area. Bring in category to the row area. And we'll come here. We'll come here and say, right click. Sort A to Z. Okay. We'll filter, we'll go to filter. We'll say top 10. When you have your top, you bring in top 5. You want to bring in the top 5, and we say, okay. So these are the 5 highest performing categories. And then we'll sort this area too. Sort it by smallest to largest. Sort it by smallest to largest. And we have this. Please try what I just did. If you want me to repeat, I'm going to repeat that. So I'm going to say top 5. Top 5 categories. Top 5 categories.
Can you come again, please?
Okay.
From sales by month or from category?
Okay. The top 5 categories, right?
Yes.
Good. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to restart what I just did. I come to sales by location. Copy. Going to paste here. I'm going to adjust my column, adjust the alignment, make it look good. Skip. Okay. So I'm selecting this. I don't want to sort by location. I don't want to analyze based on location. So I'm taking this location out. But I want to sort it by category. I'm bringing category to where you have the rows. And I select on this. Let me move it a little. I select on this. Right click. I right click. And it will take me to where I have sort. Okay, I've already sort from, okay, no. Excuse me. Let me just select on this. Okay. Right click. Okay, right click. I sort A to Z. Come there again, right click. I filter and I select top 10. Top 10. So when you have the 10, you edit it to 5, top 5, and I say okay. So it will give me this. So where I have the figures, I right click, I select and right click, and I say sort smallest to largest. Smallest to largest. And this is my top 5 categories. Top 5 categories. So these are the top 5 categories that are performing very well. So if we want to make any decision, we'll decide, we know what to do, because these are our cash cows. This is where we are making the most money. At a glance, now you can see that just event activities, beverage sales, and food sales has made more than 4 million naira. Has made more than 4 million naira. Okay, 3.7 million out of 7 million. That's about, at most, 45% of the total revenue. So this will tell me that, we have to know what to do. We'll just start planning on how to improve our activities based on this analysis. So let's go ahead. Have you gotten it?
Hello, ma'am. Please, how do you do the smallest to largest?
Smallest to largest. Okay. You go to the numbers where you have the values, select on any of the data there, right click, sort smallest to largest. Sort smallest to largest.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
5 categories, top 5 categories. Are you able to get to that part? Top 5 categories. Are you able to get the top 5 categories, Mr. Emmanuel?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So that's that. So we've been able to, so far we've been able to analyze our data based on total sales, sales by category, sales by month, sales by our location, and our top 5 categories. And we've been able to break down the whole of that data into these 5 tables. So we can now go and meet our boss and discuss now and tell Oga, this is where we made the most money. This is where we made the least money. You can now start bragging. Oga, in January, we made only 360,000, but in December, we made over 1 million naira, which means we did very well. This is the month of March. But in March, last year, we made only 786,000 naira. And that's period of Ramadan, which means that this year we must make more money. So we must do things that are going to attract people to come and buy food from us. Although they break the fast early, they break the fast late, we are going to now make sure that we are good during that period, we are going to target and make a whole lot of sales. So let's see how we can improve on our sales, our Ramadan sales. Let's start doing our advertisements. Let's blow it out of proportion. In April, we made 700. May, we made, let's start strategizing on how to improve our monthly sales. Okay, in sales by location, Abuja made more sales. How can we make sure that the next sales, the next catchment area, which is Kaduna, which made about 1.3 million, how do we improve the sales in Kaduna? You see, people in Kaduna, they like to eat our food. Let's improve our sales. One thing about pivot table that you will come to appreciate very well is that you can further have details on this information. So what you do is that, oh, you said Abuja made 2.7 million. Let me have the data, just Abuja alone. You can come to this 2.7 million, double click, and it will give you details. Details of Abuja sales. Please do that.
Please come again.
I said something. I said, one unique thing about pivot table is that after you are done analyzing like this, we can get individual information, right? Let's say you said beverage sales made 1.1 million. Let's start there. Beverage sales made 1.1 million. Can you give me a breakdown of what makes up this 1.1 million? I don't just want you to talk. We made 1.1 million. Give me details. Give me a breakdown. You can just double click on that information and it will give you this. It will bring you to details here. So on the heading here, will just show clearly that this is details for sum of amount for category of beverage sales. If you add the whole of this, it should give you the total. So this is the details now. This is how we got that figure. So you can double click on any of those information and it will give you detailed analysis, Please try that. Please try what I just did. Do it for any of this information. You can come to December sales. You say December sales only, we made we made the highest sales in December. Please give me details. Double click on that. Double click on the figure. It will take you to details. So you can now pick any of the information you want there. This is how you analyze data. This is how you analyze data. This is how you analyze data. And please do exactly what I'm doing. Select on any of these figures and double click. Double click on any of them. Don't be scared to try. Don't be scared to try. Double click on any of them and it will take you to details. Mr. Manuel, please indicate that you've done that for one or two.
I've done that.
Okay, it has shown you the details, right? Mr. Mayor, yes, please indicate. Mr. Adam, please indicate. Ms. Adepeju, please indicate that you've done that. Okay, okay, very good, very good, very good, very good. So back to our pivot table. From here now, we can just see clearly. Let me delete all these details. I don't need them. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm deleting it. I don't need it. Okay. So that's the beauty of pivot table. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to start preparing this data and we're going to take it to infographics. We are going to bring in our infographics. We are going to bring in our pictures. We are going to bring in our charts. We're going to bring in what we're going to use for our dashboard. So before we proceed to that, do you have any question? Before we proceed to that, do you have any question? Did you have any question? We're entertaining questions, please. Any question? Seems there's no question. So we are going to proceed. We're going to proceed. The first thing we're going to do, we are going to come down here. Let me zoom out. We're done analyzing. Zoom out, good. So I'll come here, insert, let's say two columns by the right. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm inserting two columns. Same thing here, two columns. Same here, two columns. Please do the same thing. Please follow suit. Okay, so let me remove this. I think I just need one for this. Just need one here. I'll come down here and do is equals to, select that amount, that's 7.9 million, and I press enter. So I'm preparing my data so I can take it to the dashboard. I'm preparing my data for the dashboard now, for my detailed analysis. Preparing
Ma, please, you said we should go to the amount and select what?
Is equals to, come here, select is equals to, select amount and press enter. That's 7.9 million. Select there and enter. Let me increase the font. It seems you're not seeing. Okay. Okay. Good. What I did was I just came here. It's equals to select on this, the 7.9 million and press enter. So I have my sales by the side. So let me delete this. I don't need this particular area. I'm coming here now. So here I just do is equals to, I select on beverage sales and I press enter. I come here, select on this. I'm going to remove the whole of this. And I'll select on beverage sales. And I press enter. What am I trying to do? I'm bringing out information from the pivot table so that I will be having just the numbers and the text. If I pick it straight from the pivot table, I might run into some small challenges when I'm preparing my dashboard. So I'm bringing tables here. So I'll double click on this and it will give me an autofill. I'll double click on this and it will give me another autofill. So I'm deleting the total area, expanding this. Recall that when you select anything on the pivot table, it will bring up something like this. And there's a very big possibility.
Sorry. Before you proceed.
Sorry? Let me just finish what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, please. So before you analyze, you have to bring these figures out here, bring out the numbers and bring out the text. Because there's a very big possibility that when we want to pick this information to our dashboard, when we want to prepare charts, there's a possibility that when we select on any of these, you might mistakenly double click or something, and it will not give us a full representation of the numbers and the figures. So that's why we brought it out here. So you can just select without having to reference to anything. So Mr. Mayor, you wanted to say something, please.
Yes. How did you do that? You just put this you call to us.
Were you able to get for the sum of amount, the total sales? Were you able to get the total? Okay. So what I did here.
Yes, and select the amount.
Okay. Please follow. Please follow. I'm going to clear this. I'm going to clear this. Clear content. Clear all. I'm going to clear the content. So I came here and I said it's equals to. I selected beverage sales and I said enter. This is too small. This is too small. Let me Control Z and just delete it. It's too small. The format is too small. Okay, it's equals to beverage sales. And I said enter. Right? And it is. And I clicked the next column. I said it's equals to. I selected on the amount of the beverage sales. I didn't enter. I came to this formula bar. I selected where you have the comma. Let me zoom in. Okay, to just zoom in that. Where you have the formula, I selected on where you have the apostrophe, deleted that beverage sales. Delete the beverage until where you have the comma and select this particular one here, cell C4. And I said enter. So what I'm going to do, dragging this, excuse me, Josie. I'm dragging this using my autofill. Drag it down. And it will replicate exactly that. Do the same thing here to replicate the formula. To replicate the formula. So that. So I'm going to where I have my sales by month.
Should I delete the apostrophe?
Sorry? Sorry?
Should I delete the apostrophe?
Yes, please. Delete the apostrophe up to where you have the comma. After the category, apostrophe, comma, the next thing you bring in is the C4. Select on column C4 and press enter. Sorry, cell C4 and press enter. Have you gotten it? Should I try again? Should I do it again? Yes. Are you able to get the category?
Sorry?
Are you able to get these categories? The catering services, beverage sales, corporate event. Are you able to get this area? Are you able to get this? This area? Have you done this? Good. So this is where you are having challenge, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me do this again.
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, let me repeat this again. So it's equals to. I'm selecting on this.
I did it. I'm done.
On the amount, where you have this, I'm selecting on that. From the apostrophe, I'm deleting the apostrophe, I'm deleting beverage sales. I'm deleting everything that has to do with beverage sales. Up onto last apostrophe, to where you have the comma. Then I'm selecting this C4. Please do that. Please do that. Please do that. And I press enter. Mr. Mayor, please indicate that you're able to get it too.
Yeah, I've gotten it since. Thank you.
Good. So autofill. You can double click on
my numbers are not coming out. Coming with those commas.
Sorry?
My numbers, they are not coming up with those commas.
Okay, so you can come to your column F. Yes. Good. You know what to do. You know what to do. Have you gotten it with a comma?
Yes.
Good. So autofill now. Autofill. It's either you double click on this like this, and we delete this. Click and delete total. You don't need total. Don't need total. Have you done that?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Please proceed to do that for the every other information there. Do it for sales by month, do it for sales by location, do it by top 5 category. Proceed to do the same thing for every other data on your document, and we'll move from there. So let me do mine. Supposed to. See to do that.
Please, for sales by month,
Okay.
once I'm trying to do for the amount,
Mhm.
the other after pressing the equals to, then you
Mhm.
click on the amount. Then when you want to do the other one, that you can so that you could be able to drag an autofill, it's showing
Okay.
you hashtag ref.
No, it's not. You didn't do it well. You didn't select well. Now, what you do is um take a good look at your screen and see what I'm doing. I'm coming here. Let me remove this. So let me try it with this particular one, sales by month. So I'll come here and say is equals to the amount. I'm selecting on the amount. Then I come to January where you have the Jan, right? Where you have the apostrophe, I'm deleting the apostrophe, I'm deleting the Jan, and I'm deleting the next apostrophe. Up until where you have the comma. Then I'll come and select this Jan, the first row there, the Jan row, H4, and I say enter. I come here and autofill.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what I did was I went back to the amount instead of the month.
No, you select on the month. The month. The first thing you select is equals to the amount. You edit that Jan to select that cell where you have JAN and the enter. Please, is any other person having challenges?
Okay.
Any other person having challenges? We are done analyzing our data. We are done analyzing. Now we want to bring in our information that we're going to bring to the dashboard. We're going to bring in the charts. We're going to bring in symbols. We're going to bring in format. We're going to bring in all sorts of stuff that we're going to use. So the first thing we are going to do, I'm going to come to where you have this amount. I'm going to highlight it with something around green, light green. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Let me zoom in so you can see very well. I want a situation where as I'm working on it, you're also doing same. Please let me know if you're not following and if you're lost in any way. You'll be here to follow up. I'm highlighting this, I'm filling that cell with green just to indicate that that's where I want to pick my information from. I'll come here to where I have beverage sales. Select, highlight the whole of that area, and I'm going to insert a chart. I'm going to insert a chart. I'm going to come to all charts. Select all charts. I want to use a column chart. I want to use a column chart. Use a column chart. I'm going to say okay. The chart is here. I want to change the format of this chart, so I'm selecting on this. Selecting on this to change the format. Let me see the one that is nice. Select. Okay, choose this. Bring this down. I'll resize this. I'm going to do deleting the numbers here. So we'll click on this to bring something like this. The gap width, I want to increase the gap width. My chart. So I'm reducing the gap width now, right? Okay. And I'm going to rename this chart. I'm going to rename this chart and call it sales by category. Sales by category. Press enter. I'm going to come here to my sales by category. I want to change the font. I want to change it to Arial Black. And I'm going to use italics. For this, I'm going to bolden this area to make it look good. I'm going to increase this chat area. Chat is ready for sales by category. I'll come to field and I'll say no field, no borderline too, no borderlines. Okay. So it's now a transparent chart. I'll come to sales by month. Select this data that we had already brought out. Jan, I'm going to insert another kind of chart. Another kind of chart. This time around, I want to use this stacked area chart. Although looking at this now, okay, this is sales by month. Looking at this, okay, I'm analyzing sales by month, right? Okay, yes, this is good for sales. Okay. So I'll come here, same thing. I'm going to edit my going to change it to sales by month. Sales by month. Going to change it to sales by month. Also going to change the font to Arial Black. Use italics. I'll come here. Delete these numbers. I don't need this information here. Adjust it this way. Adjust it so it looks good. Adjust it. I'm also going to remove this fill and gradient line. So I'm removing the lines. I don't need lines. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. This is my sales by month. Sales by location. I want to analyze the sales by location. Please, I'll just give us 3 minutes so you guys can catch up and let me know if you're able to get to this point. Sales by month. I've done sales by category. I've done sales by month. Please Giving you 3 minutes so you catch up. Mr. Manuel, are you able to get it? Mr. Amir, are you able to get there? Ms. Adepeju, please indicate if you're able to get up to this point.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. Amir, please, are you able to get to this point?
Yeah, my system went off. Charge don't finish, but just brought light. Thank you. I can do it. I can go.
Okay. Mr. Manuel, are you able to get to this point?
Yeah.
Okay. So just a minute, please. A minute. Okay. So let's proceed. Moving to sales by location. Sales by location, I'm picking my Abuja area, highlighting that area. Highlighted. Come to insert. Inserting another chart. Let me see. Like pie chart, but I want to use, okay, let me use a pie chart. I'd like to use a donut chart. Okay, so this is adjusting this to sales location. I'll come here. Change my format to which one did we use here? Area black. Using area black. Okay, and italic.
Oh, sorry, mine is only doing percentage, not showing like location ID, writing the location. Are you hearing me?
I didn't get you.
Mine only shows percentage.
Yours didn't show what?
It didn't show like Uyo, Abuja, and all of that. It only showed percentage.
Did you select the area? Did you select the area? just do this. Follow me now. Select this area, insert charts, all charts. I'm going to sunburst. I select sunburst and I said, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm doing it twice now. So let me delete this one. This indicates if you've gotten it. This indicates if you've gotten it. Mr. Manuel, please indicate if you're able to get it.
Yes, I've gotten it now.
Good, good, good. I don't want to feel, and I don't want bother. Good. So I want to change the format of my donut to look good. So right now, I'm moving to top 5 category. Selecting, doing this.
Excuse me, ma. Please, my legend is showing at the side and not in each of the allocations.
Which of them? Which of them? Sales by location?
Yes, please. The legend is on the sides.
This shows by location?
Yes, please.
It shows by location?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, instead of each
Which of the chart did you choose? Did you choose the sunburst chart?
Okay, I thought you said the donut.
Use sunburst.
Okay.
Use sun.
Okay.
The sunburst chart. Are you able to get it now? Are you able to get it now?
I'm sorry, I don't think I have that particular option. What I have is XY scatter, area, stock. I don't have the sunburst, like you said. I have bubble, radar, donut, surface, stock, XY scatter, area, bar, pie, and line.
Share your
Column.
screen, please. Share your screen.
It's fine because I actually don't know how to go through that process, and I'm about to go off any minute from now. So it's fine. I don't have light, so my system is anytime soon. But however, I would continue on my phone. I would follow up on my phone. Thank you.
So you can just select, use any of the ones you have there. Let me just check something. Let me check something. Just select, use the donut. Use the donut. If you don't have sunburst, use donut, please. Use donut.
Okay, ma, thank you. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Use the donut. Okay, so we are moving to top 5 category. Top 5 category. Top 5 categories. And we're using a tree map. Using the tree map. So we're going to call this top 5. Name it top 5. Changing the font to area black. We're changing it to italics. We're removing this. This is good. Okay. We're using no fill and we're using no borderline. So we have gotten to this point and we're done analyzing this data. We're done bringing in the graphs. The next thing we want to bring in is our logo, company logo. So I'll come here to insert. I want to insert a picture of this device. My assistant is very active. So she's going to be assisting me from time to time. Okay. So I'm bringing in.
How do you label the graph?
How do you label the graph?
Yes.
You select on where you have the chart title and double click on it and adjust the name, rename it from there.
I don't have any chart title here.
Which of them? Is it, have you renamed all of them?
No, I didn't rename any.
Okay, so you're going to go back, double click on any of the graphs. You have an option like this. You come to where you have the name, the title, the chart title, double click on that area and you can adjust it. You can adjust it from there. I changed my font to area black and I used my italic.
There is something like chart title on my own.
And no borderline. Sorry? There's nothing like chart.
Yes.
Can you please share your screen? Can you please share your screen? Let me bring in. Can you please share your screen? Sure. Bringing in the logo. Okay. And I want to get some pictures too from my browser. So I'll just come here, any of the browsers. Come here, and I'll select the HR story. Let's going to use some parts. I'm showing you how to do this thing from scratch. Okay, I think I like this. Okay. Another one I want to pick is investments. I want to pick something like this. Okay. One more picture. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So let me go back to my Excel document and let me bring in those pictures here. Okay. Okay, so You can bring in any picture of your choice, but let it be related to money. At least two. At least two. At least two. So I'm done here. So the next and most important thing I want to do before we close this class is to bring in our sliders. Sliders are very important. So we're bringing in our sliders. So I come here and I insert a slicer. But before I do that, I'm going to select, to come here and select, let me use this information here. My January to December. Use this. And insert slicer. Okay, but what I need is month. I'm selecting month. In category, location. I'll come and change my slicer format. Do the same for the rest. I'll come to this location, select the slicer, take this slicer, select this. I come to column, where you have the column, adjust it to 5. And I press enter. I will adjust this, the width. And I bring it down here. So far, so good. All we need is here. All we need is here. So please, if you're able to get up to slicers, please indicate. If you're able to get up onto the slicers area, please indicate. Let me adjust this. You're able to get up to the slicer area, please indicate.
I have Ma, but the problem I'm having is how you changed it from column to row, the location. Please, can you go back to that part? Hello, ma.
Sorry, select this, come to column where you have 1, adjust it to 5, and press enter. Then you adjust the width, adjust the width, adjust it from here. Adjust it. Please indicate if you're able to do that. Have you seen it? Have you seen it, Mr. Manuel?
Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
Adjust it, right? Are you able to do that?
I have.
Mr. Amir, please indicate if you're able to do that. Have you gotten to sliders? Have you able to adjust your slider column? Don't forget, we have 3 sliders there. We have for location, we have for month, we have for category. Please indicate if you're able to do that, Mr. Amir.
He went to pray.
Oh. Okay. Let me take this back to blue. Ade, are you able to do this? Have you got
Yes, please.
Good. Since we are working with blue. Okay. Mr. Edem, please indicate. Are you following? Mr. Edem has left the group. Wow. Okay. Since we are able to get to this point, we'll be closing from. We'll draw the curtain here, and we will reconvene next Saturday. Basically, what have we been able to do today? We've been able to understand pivot table, data analysis using pivots. We've been able to analyze our data. We've been able to adjust and arrange our information. We've been able to bring in pictures. We've been able to bring in graphs. We've been able to bring in our charts. We've been able to adjust our charts too. We've also been able to bring in our sliders. Sliders are very, very important. So if you've not gotten up to this point, it is going to be difficult to proceed to the next class. If you've not gotten up to this point, it's going to be difficult to proceed to the next class. So please make sure you're able to get to this point. Mr. Manuel, please reconfirm that you're able to get to this point. Ade, please confirm you're able to get to this point again. Confirm again, because this is the information we are going to use for the next class. And that's going to be our dashboard class. This is our analysis class. The dashboard is the next thing we are going to do. The idea behind this is we are going to see how these things are going to play out. We're going to bring it out, and it's going to look very lovely. We brought out our analysis, we brought out our charts. Please practice. Any questions, please?
Yes, ma, I have a question.
Okay, shoot.
Please, ma. You mentioned about sliders. and I want to know what are they used for? Like, yeah, I
Any
see
other
that.
question? Okay.
I just see that you could use it to categorize everything here. But what else are they used for? If you double tap, do they show you in-depth analysis of what happened that month or what happened in beverage sales? Or please just I need to know what they are used for. So please can you throw more light?
Okay. Now, I made mention that slicers are very, very important. The same way a pivot table is important, that's another way a slicer is important. Slicers are used to create connections across the workbook. They are used to analyze information across charts, across the workbook. So it serves as your how do I call it? It serves as your analysis tool, a very important analysis tool. So they are used to create connections across the worksheet. We will practicalize it in the next class. You will see how slicers work in the next class. I don't want to go into details. Here, but just know that they are used to establish connections across the worksheet. So a single slicer can establish connections across. It can just help you analyze the whole of this workbook. So we are going to do that in the next class, in the very next class.